Think like a freak. Okay, what am I on about now? Well, Think Like a Freak. It's the name of a new book. Do you remember the book Freakonomics? And the second book, Super Freakonomics? Very interesting books written by a writer and an economist. You know, economists are trained in how to study large sets of data. Yes, the economy is one of them, but they look at a lot of other things that are basically very large sets of data. Well, if you've read Freakonomics or Super Freakonomics, you know they brought up some very interesting points about how we assume one thing is the cause of another, but it turns out it's not. All right, so I mentioned this book because it was a very fun read. It's a fast read. I read it on the plane on the way to Montana and on the way back. And as I've said before, I'm dyslexic, so I'm not a fast reader. So you can pick it up and zoom through it. But it gives you ideas about creativity and how to think creatively and how to come up with solutions or different ways of looking at things. We say better is possible at Open Mortgage. Better for your consumer, better for your partners, better for yourself, better for the people you work with. Well, if you want to strive to be better, which I hope you do, then you need to think about in what way. What is the problem you'd like to solve, or what thing would you like to change, or behavior, or situation, right? So a book like Think Like a Freak can help you think about that, either to pick out a problem to solve or a way to be better, or to help you find the solution. Very interesting book. Let me give you one example. They talked about incentives. Have you ever thought about how incentives can go so wrong? You're trying to get people to do one thing, but everybody isn't aligned with your goal. They don't say, oh, Scott's trying to get us to turn in better files, so I'll help turn in better files. When they see an incentive, they say, how can I make that work for me? Here's the example. One example they gave. India had too many cobras. Cobras are deadly venomous snakes. So they said, let's offer a bounty. I don't remember if they even said the amount. $10 for every dead cobra you turn in, right? What did people do? Well, poor people started raising cobras so they could turn them in for the money. Worse yet, when the government found out that was going on and said, all right, time out, no more cobra program, what did they do with all the cobras in their cobra farm? They turned them loose. So, interesting example of how people aren't always going to be aligned with your goals. You need to understand how people think when you put an incentive in place. I just thought that's a funny story. All right, so Think Like a Freak. It's an interesting resource, a fun read, and it's fast. And by the way, if there's anything we can do to help you think like a freak or help you solve a problem, let us know, because we want to help. Speak to you soon.